Hungarian Folk Tales. The Mayor's Clever Daughter. As many people know, Hungary's King Matthias liked to roam the country. Once he walked into a tiny village to see how the local people lived. There was an inscription on the gate of the mayor's house that read, "Here lives the village mayor. Here he lives with no trouble or care." King Matthias made a note of these words and scribbled the mayor's address down in a little book. "If your life's so carefree, Mr. Mayor, then it's my job to give you something to worry about," he thought. Then the king returned home. Back in those days, jugs were made out of clay, and one of the king's jugs had a hole in it. So King Matthias sent the jug down to the mayor, saying that he should mend the jug, or else have his head chopped off. The village mayor received both the jug and the message. He was very sad, because he really did not know what to do. The mayor had a pretty daughter who asked her father, "Dear father, I've never seen you worry like this before. What on earth's wrong? Why are you so very sad?" "Why should I bother telling you? You could never help." "But perhaps I can help after all. His Majesty the King has sent me a jug with a hole in it, with an order to mend it. But if I cannot fulfill his command, he'll have my head chopped clean off." "Oh, father, please don't be so sad. Send the jug back to the king with the message that he should turn the jug inside out, as material is always mended on the other side." Very well. And he sent the jug back with the message. This was a brilliant idea because the jug could never be turned inside out. After this, the king sent a millstone and ordered the mayor to skin it. This made the mayor even sadder, because it's impossible to skin a millstone. His daughter asked the mayor, "Why are you so sad again, father dear?" "My sweetest daughter, you definitely won't be able to help me this time, but perhaps I can help you after all. His Majesty has sent me a millstone and ordered me to skin it. If I do not obey him, I shall have my head lopped off. But it's really not a problem at all. Write a letter to the king, asking him to have the millstone slaughtered, because no beast can be skinned before it's had its throat cut, and so the king should do the same to the millstone first." So the mayor sent the millstone back to the king with that message. The idea proved to be brilliant, and so this time the king ordered him to visit him at the palace. village mayor went up to the palace where he thought he would be rewarded. But instead, the king wanted to know who had given him these inventive ideas, and so the mayor was forced to confess. I have a pretty daughter at home who helped me solve those 2 riddles. Very well, Mayor, I want you to go home and tell your daughter to come to my palace. She should wear no dress, but should not be naked, and she should not walk, should not ride, and should not come in a carriage. She also should, but should not bring me a gift. Head chopped off. So the mayor went home in very low spirits. He was convinced that his young daughter would never be able to solve such a complex riddle. The mayor told his daughter what the king had said, and then he added, "This is the end for you, my darling girl." "Why so, father dear?" "The king said you have to go to the palace. You should not wear a dress. You should not be naked. You should not walk. You should not ride. You should not go by coach. You should take him a gift, and at the same time, you should not take him a gift." "Very good, father. I shall go. Don't worry. Everything will be fine." So the girl took off her dress, but kept on her bra. Thus she was not wearing a dress, but at the same time, she was not naked. Then she took a billy goat and put one of her feet on the back of the goat and walked on one foot on the edge of the road. She then took a white dove and carried it in her hand, and this is how she went to the palace to see the king. When the king saw the girl, he was very surprised. Then the girl spoke to the king and said, "Your Majesty, I present myself upon your order." "This is your gift," she said, and let the dove fly away. Thus she took, and she did not take a gift. Then the king said, "Everything is fine, my girl, but tell me, why did you not hide your private parts instead of your bosoms?" And the girl replied, "Your Royal Highness, my private parts were created by God, but I grew my bosoms myself. I am ashamed of them, and that's why I hid them." The king gave the girl a handsome reward, and that is the end of my story.